Evening. Welcome back to the Return of Reckoning with some fancy Magus shenanigans. Hello to you, Anonymous. I hope you're having a pleasant evening. Good to have you here, my friend. We are hopefully going to break the back of rank 61 and get us towards 62 tonight. And Destro seems to be on a bit of a Zerg fest at the minute, so you never know. I'm going entirely the wrong way. But, well, somebody has to, right? Yep, you can log in and take advantage of that 60% AAO. Or if you go to E-Team, 40% AAO. All of the AAO that you can have. To be honest, I do it every now and again myself. If I'm sitting with like 30 minutes to spare here or there, and I go on and lurk on somebody's stream and I see, oh, Destro got huge AAO somewhere, I go, do you know what, I'm going to log in for 20 minutes on my Witch Elf and see if I can kill anybody. That's cheating. Ah, they've got a room priest, that's why. Room priest, iron breaker. Oh, all of the snipers. I didn't see all of the snipers. Oh, well played to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GG, Team Snipe Snipe. I mean, it's clever hiding a bunch of really short people. Yep, I have done 200% AO once. I think it was in tier 1 is the only thing. I don't think it was tier 4. And I think I want to say it's on my, was it on my Blackguard? It was one of my Dark Elves, and like they got a supply crate, and it was like 1,000 and something renown for one supply crate. It was just a tad crazy. That's good, Ragland. Zorbax is talking about going to E10. I mean, it's a nice enough place to go, I suppose. I actually done a bit of a change with the old Magus. I've changed his mastery trees around a little bit. So The one thing I really wanted to hang on to was Indigo Fire Change, because it's just amazing. Um, but the one thing I wanted to do to him was I wanted to start toughing him up a bit. And I've gone for the increase your damage while under 45 feet and increase your toughness when you've got a demon. And previously, I'd been all about super snipey business, so I had the Withered Soul tactic and the increase the crit chance of Havoc abilities tactics. So I'm a little bit more run and gun in the current spec. Realistically, to get it just the way I'd want it, I'd need to be probably Renown rank 70. But I'm trying it out for the time being. It's proven okay. Not too shabby. So, yeah. True. As an Archmage, you'll basically do whatever you want. Because you're OP and deserve to be nerfed. Oh, there's a witch hunter apparently. So there is. And he's dead. Yeah. Aric's pretty cool. I've watched a couple of his streams, and I think he plays slightly different. He seems more in line with the old school um, glass cannon approach. Um, but like he gets decent results with it. But I think he's very high level, which helps him somewhat as a witch elf. Witch elves get very, very good the higher up they go. Don't really recognize any of them. Yeah, he certainly knows how to play it. But again, a lot of that comes down to his renown rank, because he's able to spec it the way he needs to. The problem is for a lot of the smaller scale ones is they usually have to make some form of compromise. I did. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Okay, all these guys are still hanging around in the thing. Oh, because they're all getting mullered. That's why. Okay. But like in my witch elf, she's 48, I think, at the minute. Um, and realistically speaking, like the only way I can the only way I can do anything is run with the what do you call it? It's like the healing tactic for um, is it called Kiss of Doom? It's the anti-healer one, whatever that one is. It's basically it's the only way that you can actually seemingly do your damage, because otherwise you're too squishy. To be fair, I'm like that with classes. I never understand how to play most of them, and I can get them up renown levels and stuff. Hey, we killed someone. I think they should give us some of their healers. And I've got the world's longest respawn timer. But yeah, like I've waxed lyrical about this before, but it just feels wrong that a class that's designed to be a glass cannon should have a defensive spec. Like the witch hunter and the witch elf really should just be glass cannon, and if you can't kill them, you have to run away. Idiot. Marvelous. Yeah. There's a tactic for that. Is it like you get a absorb shield whenever you de-stealth? Something like that. I can't remember exactly. Um, it seems like everybody's gone to E10. Yeah, everybody's in E10. I guarantee you they're all fighting over that middle objective between the two war camps. Yeah, very true. Oh, where's it put me? Literally at the furthest possible point away. This is what I get for being lazy. Could you imagine how crazy it would have been if blackguards got lances? Forgot to requeue. Oh. Michael and Factory. Let's hope we get a healer this time. Could you imagine an Archmage in heavy armor? Although I suppose, realistically, that's what a lot of the casters are whenever you think about them all having drank armor potions. Oh. All the warrior priests again. Fairly sure this is basically the same ones as the last one. Nice. I assume that's a tactic. Either that or he's got, like, crazy armor. Are they coming or what? I'm guessing they're not coming. I'm going to go around the back then. Fine. And they've got a healer. Marvelous. I died. The Raven God won't be pleased. I still can't understand how he got to 4K armor. Unless I'm completely missing how much armor the tank classes have of their basic armor set. I tried to be sneaky there. Yep, it's just the day spa they've been to. That's all that the Archmage wears. Oh, it's been a while since we've had a bot. Let me see. Can I remember how to deal with bots? Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Ha! Go me for getting bots. Yeah. Well, that's kind of half the problem with the Archmage and the Shaman is they can basically boost their defensive stats to that kind of point where it's like, is realistically any class going to be able to get through it in time? It's like the one nerf that I would levy against like the Archmage and the Shaman is I get rid of their nuke. Like having dots should be enough. It's the fact that they don't even have to spec for it is the other thing. They just get it for free. And I think it would probably deter an awful lot of the people who just play it for easy mode. But again, I don't really know. I'm not like a game balancer, so I would hate to think how much a DPS spec Archmage or Shami could do, in fairness. I would imagine it puts my poor little Magus to shame. Yeah, but then again, that would be the same for any class versus my healing spec Zealot, for example. If my healing spec Zealot could even, like, land a dot, most of the time it just gets disrupted. Like, I had a look in the kill board. Oh, what day was it? Someday last week, I want to say. And my Zealot has about 9 lifetime kills or something like that. And he's like renown rank 47. Oh, what you'd love is one of those like AoE knockbacks just to send them all flying. Yeah. Zealots are in such a weird place because their healing's actually really good. But they've just no DPS to speak of. Hey, you got one. Yep, pretty much. Like, I get it. Like, every archetype should have the option. But, like, a DPS healer or a DPS tank shouldn't be able to outdo a dedicated DPS. I don't like as well that there's, like, so many... Like, there's so many random tactics that are locked behind DPS spec versions of those classes as well. Like, I might be misremembering this, but I'm fairly sure that the Zealot has, like, a tactic that turns Demon Spittle into, like, an AoE armor and resistance debuff. I might be making that up, but I'm fairly sure it has it. And it's like, why not make that, like, a spec option for, like, a Marauder or a Witch Elf? You know, if you put it on a Witch Elf, like, it doesn't really make much sense to have an AoE debuff on a Witch Elf that's single target, but at least it would give, like, a Witch Elf something valuable to do in a warband. It's just... It's weird things like that. It's like, it's obviously designed for you to have something like that. Yeah, no, but I'm talking about more in terms of a warband specific thing. The Marauder does it just as a single target. It just seems weird that there's things like that that are locked behind an archetype that's never going to spec for it in a warband scenario. That's an awful lot of engineers. Taking him at some squishier things. Got him. Well, nearly. There you go. Hello. He's like, he's doing the thing that I always do, which is I'm going to run back over here and I'm going to beg for a heal. I'm going to use the puppy dog eyes. Oh, no, he's running away. Doesn't want any more of it. Ironbreaker was like, I can take it. And then very quickly was like, no, I can't. Oh, Shadow Warrior's back. No, Shadow Warrior's running away again. But was that a dwarf that just jumped to its death? Kind of looked like a dwarf that just jumped to its death. Just wait until Thoric jumps down. Who's Thoric? I recognize the name, I can't think of the class. I want to say it's a dwarf of some kind. I want to say it's an engineer, but I might be wrong on that. Ah, okay. Ow. Look at them all. All of the engineers. Hundreds of the buggers. Like, it's one of those things that, like, it makes perfect sense for this kind of setting. Because they can outrange most of the things wanting to shoot back at them. And that's pretty much what the engineer in the Magus is good at, is just sitting in one spot and... I'll just move to here. Per him. Killed by Pinky. Yeah. That's the thing, iron breakers are so tough. It's crazy just how tanky they can be. Well, that's the thing. That's the way my my Blackguard used to be on live. He was super tanky spec'd, simply for the fact that you could just run around solo. And unless you were getting like two groups of really focused people or a couple of like really high-end people who knew what they were doing coming after you, you weren't ever going to die. Now, up against something like a healer or whatever, you probably weren't ever going to win either, but... yeah. I have left too many DPS. Story of my life. You see, the thing it was is like, my Blackguard had, oh god, it was all of the different, what do you call it, tactics that basically increased the stuff with hate. So you were like practically invulnerable, and then you had all of the self-heal stuff as well. And all you needed to do against like a Bright Wizard was do hold the line. And your Disrupt was way up over 100% at that stage. And with the tactic that reduced incoming magical damage on top of it, like a Bright Wizard, like at its maximum, was doing 300 damage, 400 damage. Like, it was doing more damage to itself with backlash than it was actual upfront damage. It was hilariously funny. And then I was just standing there going, yep, heal, heal. Have a couple more dots on you. I'll slow you down. You can't run away now. Like, it was funny. Like, it took forever to kill anything, but like, it didn't really matter. Because that's not the point of it. You're just there to... Well, he was in a group with 6 other people, so... I was taking a BO by myself at the time, and they came over for what they thought was going to be an easy kill. And I ended up taking the BO, and then kited them up the hill at Dragonwick, down the waterfall, killed their warrior priest, and then proceeded to kill the rest of them as they all started to try and run away. I was in Ventrilo at the time with my guild, because they were all in a warband over in... I want to say it was Reichland. I think we were pushing the Empire pairing at the time. And I was just being a distraction over in Dragonwick. And I was just laughing, and they're like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm soloing a group and a BO. And that was back in the days as well, when you could solo a keep if you really wanted to. I did that in the Blackguard. Just get yourself a ram, just start hitting the door. Get another ram for the inner door. Ah, nice. I have to say, that's one of the things that I've always missed over the live game, is all of the organized PvP. But the problem I have is I just don't have... I don't have the time to do organized PvP anymore. Like, if I could sit down and say, like, I'm definitely going to have 4 or 5 hours to devote to just specking everything right and running around and voice chat, it's like, yeah, I would, but I just don't have the time to donate to a singular character just to sit and play it fully. Which is why most of the time I just run around solo, because it basically, it allows me to actually go and do stuff when I want to. Like, the number of times where I'll join like a warband when we're going to do like a keep or a fort, and we just sit guarding something. Like, I don't mind sitting guarding something, but because I'm streaming it, I kind of feel like I have to do something other than just sit in a corner and stare at a flag. And in a lot of cases, a lot of people probably wouldn't want someone streaming coming along with their organized PvP, so it's just easier for me to do it this way. But it is the most fun way to play the game. If you get yourself an organized group, whether it be like a 6-man, 12-man, 24-man, it doesn't really matter. It's the most fun you'll have with it. Doubly so for 6-mans, because you tend to do scenarios at the same time. Yeah. And that's the thing, it's like, we used to do it, we had like, I don't even know if this is still the same thing these days or not, but like, we used to have specific nights where, like, say for example, Tuesdays and Thursdays would be, like, organized RVR. So there'd be a guild warband, you'd be expected to do warband stuff. And then, say, I don't know, Mondays and Fridays would be dungeons, and then the rest would just be whoever's online. We're going to do something. And like we used to have a 6-man for the dungeons, so we would go and do the dungeons, and then we would do scenarios, and then we would do PvP. And if there was enough 6-mans, we would do a warband, but we wouldn't have an organised warband unless it was one of the dedicated nights for it, or unless there was like a real push for it. I would imagine there's probably still something like that in a lot of the big guilds, but it was just a fun way to have it. You always knew what you were going to get each night. I don't remember what our 6-man was. It was a chosen a Black Orc, Sork, Magus, Doc, and a Zealot, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to get into Shinyware or not. It usually gives priority to all the people who've been in the warbands, so I might get some sort of favoritism because I'm in the 60s, but we'll see how it goes. Boo, no bag. It's all because I'm solo. Oh yeah. So I bought my Invader warp mantle last time out. So that's going to be something soon. Problem is the Invader stuff is so expensive. Like, I really like the 10-foot increased range. That's pretty cool. The only thing I wish it was wounds instead of toughness is that set bonus. The annoying part about that is I couldn't even chase one of these guys if I wanted to. Because as soon as I cross this line, I'm kind of done. Like, I mean, there's good numbers in it. Be interesting to see how it goes, because if Order do a good defense in the first bit, you'll find those numbers tend to drop off quite quickly. I just love the constant stream of people in and back out again. Yeah, true. Does happen. Although, I would imagine with like the numbers that were being reported there, it's vanished now randomly. Why is it not teleporting me back? Have I been allowed in randomly? Is it crashing? Something weird is happening. It's very strange. Like, it feels like it's crashed because there's no timer even. Have the zones reset? No. Very weird. I wonder, is it because there's Destro on the wall? Maybe? Is that a thing?
There is so much you could learn.
This is how I'm spec'd currently. Because, like, ideally, I would quite like to have these two. But in order to get it, I'd have to drop a lot of other stuff. And you can't go solo without Aegis of Orange Fire. You need it too much. Sure.
Get away.
Curiosity killed the Archmage.
Could learn. You look keen to learn. I'm tired of you.
Oh. 168 versus 82. That doesn't seem right. Right? I thought there was a cap. Well, it's starting to go up. There's one of those newfangled DPS zealots. Oh, we're up to 100 now for order. Maybe they just had a lot of people crash. Always like the Orcapult. It's such a fun novel thing. Oh, we're up to 110 for order now. Hooray! Always like that look for the squig herder. It's just cool. Although there's a better one. It's like there's another fun one. It's kind of like it's a like an iron muzzle or something on it. But like my favorite one's the one that looks like Attila the Hun. It's like the wee fluffy rimmed his wee hat. It just looks so cool. But I think it's like is it Warlord or the one just before Warlord or something like that? I think's the design for it now. It's one of the really high up ones. I know that much. Oh, there is a warband. Let's join these guys. Where is the leader dude? He's over here. Where is my mouse gone? I'm fairly sure I've been in this guy's warband before. Never liked that Marauder helmet much. Kind of looks like a big squid head with that beard. Where'd he go? Has it really bugged out? Oh, there's a good looking black card. Lovely. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna go to Reichland. I'm gonna requeue for scenarios. And redo my potions, because they ran out. Where are we under 968? Ooh, Merchant Temple. This is one of those scenarios that always feels like it's one side or the other dominates. Very rarely ever feels like it's a hard-fought thing. Hello. At least he's learning not to hit me at their healers. We'll call that growth for that Ironbreaker. Ah, hey, I'm Knight. Nice things, bud. Yep. Day's going pretty good. Nearly finished up for Christmas. Stream's been fun so far, chatting away the Anonymous. Yeah. But to be fair, that's all Destruction ever does. Fight the back line. Or sorry, fight the front line. And then I do that. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Too far. Ah, nice, bud. Always good to have a period of relaxation at the end of the day. You're supported by the entire faction. You indeed are an archmage of high reputation. To be honest, all of the ones before this have been horrendous, because we had one healer over, I think it was 2 or 3. And Order had many, many healers. This one is horribly one-sided, but hey, got some renown out of it, which I suppose is a positive. I apparently did 106,000 damage somehow. Oh, I have a small following. Hello, followers. They're not actually following me, I've just spawned on top of them. They're like, who's this guy on his floating surfboard of doom? Oh, it's me. I'm never going to get any wins. I'm the reason Destro loses. But as long as I keep getting the renown, I don't mind. It's not about the winning. It's not about the taking part. It's about the juicy, juicy renown numbers. It's the new age thought. I was about to say I could sense a witch hunter, but no, it appears just to be a warband of destruction. Apparently they smell very similar. To the rock of jumping. No! I messed up the jumping part and just got rock. Oh, this is orders keep down here. Well, this is clearly going to be crawling with witch hunters. I really should pay more attention. I know I keep saying it, but I really should. That was a door opening and closing, and this is order. What's that? It is a witch hunter. I knew I could smell a witch hunter. Down you go. Haha. Now, can we take this back before I have to run away to this scenario? Yes, just about. How raging are they going to be that they get killed by a Magus and a witch elf? Damn it, which elf come back? Boo. I have a feeling the game will be kind, and this will be a high renowned scenario. The game has not been kind. It's a you're going to get farmed scenario. Ah, Gittrick. I recognize him. He secretly wants to be Gotrick. Or Gotrick. Can't think how you say it. Yoink. Was there a witch hunter in this? No. That's okay. What's that? That's a rune priest. That's a rune priest. Oh. Died again. Hello. Ow. That is cheating that you have that much help. Time to run, my little friend. Down you go. Ah, hey, T-Boo. Nice things, bud. Hopefully you're well. Yeah, the warrior priest was brave. He was like, I'm going to come back. Oh no, I'm dead again. It's like, I've got friends, I'm going to come back. Oh, he kills one of my friends, I'm going to run away. I'm not too bad, bud. I haven't been as active recently. I just haven't had the time, unfortunately, with the run up to Christmas. But hopefully, I'll get back on track. Oh, you let him die. And now your resurrection got cancelled. Per you. Bye. Oh. Here he comes again. That is the slowest moving fireball in history. Dead again. You've been led to your death. Per Slayer. Per Slayer. Ah! Happy birthday to you, good sir. Very, very nice. I'll not embarrass you by asking what age you are. I think the Slayer has decided better of it. It's like, I'm not getting involved. I'll just go back to the war camp. Ah, speaking of which, he's behind us. Per Slayer. Per Slayer. Yeah, there's nothing worse than turning 30. Although, I'd quite happily trade for it at this stage. Yeah, Slayers are a weird, weird class. They can be absolutely terrifying, and at the same point, completely hilarious. Just like this one. Like, you think you would have learnt by now. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, he did even less that time. And the thing with it is, he'll probably come back again. Your feels 72. Oh, God. I feel you on that one, bud. Damn knockdown. Squiggy and I did alright there. Who's he? Krekra. How are we doing on this? 77. I think this is actually going to be a decent renown gain for us. Like, I don't know. I think everybody's just basically fighting in the middle. Nearly 6,000. Not too shabby. Yeah, it's that time of the year, bud. It just, your energy's just sapped away from you. I think it's because it's been so cold and it's so dark. By the time you get to the end of the working day, you're just like, I just want to curl up on the sofa with a cup of tea. I apparently have a quest. Oh, it's the Annihilation quest. I probably should go and complete the Annihilation quest in this guy at some point, just to see what the staff looks like. Because it might have a nice look. Oh, to be honest, but I've been the same a few of the days. Like, I had a cold the other week, and like, I was literally just attached to the sofa. I was like, nope, don't want to leave. I don't know why I'm standing at that BO. It's like, it's not generating anything. Ugh, there's nothing worse. Although I can't complain too much. There's a friend of mine from work. He was feeling a bit under the weather and he went and did a COVID test and he's now got COVID. So his Christmas is up in the air at the minute. I feel really sorry for him. Yeah, I'm the same, dude. I had it once. I picked it up at the hospital one of the times when I was visiting my dad, and it absolutely knocked me for six for about 2 weeks. That's the only time I've had it. It is not a nice thing at all. Oh, Lost Temple of Isha. Don't mind if I do. Who have we got this time? Oh, it's our Brave Warrior Priest friend. I get the feeling he's like DPS spec or something, because he should have been able to heal through my dots easy enough. Yes, but that assumes that he's a good player. He might be one of those ones who's like, I'm a DPS spec warrior priest, I'm going to stand back and heal. Because effectively that's what I'm like in my DPS Disciple of Cain most of the times. And I'm like, oh yeah, hit them with the sword. I'll go easy on him. I'll use changing. I'm not spec'd for changing. No, still died. Okay. Like, he's got a book, so he has to be heal spec. I don't think he was detaunting me. I think it's half his problem. Was he hitting the healer? The healer? The horror? No. Wasn't hitting the horror either. It's so strange. Like, I don't get what it is that he's trying to do, because, like, if he's fully heal spec and he can't deal any damage at all, he shouldn't be dying to me doing damage, because, like, I'm not doing damage of any import. Like, I'm just tickling. So, I just don't get it. It's weird. I really wish these guys wouldn't fight down here. There's a healer in there somewhere, right? There it is. Oh, it's our wee friend. Got him again. Oh, poor Swordmaster. You're in a bad place, my friend. You've all the different multicolored beams hitting you. I'm calling this Magus power. It's clearly nothing to do with the decent healing that we're getting from these guys. It's all down to the Magus. I'm gonna heal Pinky. Like a boss. I wonder if these guys are about to... No? I was gonna say I wonder if they're like fighting out here or something, or trying to surrender. The only thing I can think of is they're maybe fighting these guys here? He's just trying to inflate his damage numbers. I'll heal you, Pinky. Don't worry. He's helping buff my healing. Hey, I got 3 kills. Oh, 9,000 renown. Like, he's not even doing that much healing. Maybe he's just like really low renown rank. He's just leveled himself up on PvE. And he doesn't have the gear or the renown abilities. That could be it. Because that's what my Disciple of Cain's like. Because I think my Disciple of Cain, like, I only do like scenarios and the odd bit of open ORVR with him, like, very irregularly. Usually when he's off doing like a PQ or something like that to get materials for crafting. But like, he's just turned, I think, renown rank 30 or 29, one of the two. And like, if I feel like he would struggle if he was just pure healing. At least his DPS side of things, you can kind of get away with it because like the healing that you get back from dealing the damage is like covering up some of your shortcomings in terms of one-on-ones and the like, but yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. He needs to detaunt more as well, which is the other thing, because he's just letting me hit him each time with like maximum amount of damage. And like, it feels ridiculous for me to say that because like I forget to detaunt half the time. I don't think there was enough of them. Oh, we're up to 86 now. I didn't actually think 62 was going to be doable tonight, but we're kind of on the way. That's always a good sign. Uh, silly witch hunter. Got greedy. Hey, we've got people back capping. Can we group up? No. This is Destro. We don't believe in groups, healing, tactics, or tankiness. Only DPS. I killed the witch hunter. I lived as few men dared to dream. They're all sad because we didn't group up. I'm sad too. Me punch face. Yep. That's pretty much the height of it. That's the destruction mentality. And it's hilarious. I was 2 for 2 apparently. I didn't think it would be that good. 4,500 renown, that's not bad. Uh-oh. Yoink. No free kill for them. Oh god. I'm kind of happy I got to do that. The amount of times I've had people disappear after they've spawned in right in front of me, or I've been chasing them and they've joined the scenario, it's just like, ah. Although normally you get a countdown. Maybe it's because I didn't move. Oh, they lost the ram. dangerously joining scenarios. Just in random places in the open world. That's what I'm all about. I'm gonna spawn back in on top of them all, aren't I? Oh, I'm part of Team Choppa. Team Choppa versus Team Witch Hunter. What kind of disciple of Cain is it? That's a sword. Is it a melee one? No, it's a heal one apparently. Maybe it's a sword and shield one. No, it's Chalice. 3 iron breakers on a warrior priest. Damn. Didn't get my detaunt off quick enough. And I didn't do my heals. See, this is why I can't say anything about that warrior priest not detaunting. Because I always forget to detaunt. Or at least I don't do it as early as I should. Oh good, we got another chopper. Oh no, we've still only got the 3. I thought we had 4. Victory is mine! Gotcha. That's annoying. I totally disrupted him. Come on. I should have went for the other instant potion instead of the potion over time one. Uh-oh. We're starting to push them back a little bit. That score is closer than I thought it would be. Damn it. I just didn't have a heal up. Stop it. I'm trying to climb. Burn, baby, burn. I think that Bright Wizard just killed himself. Five for five. I do like the 14,000 renown though. Ooh, 11. Chop, chop, chop indeed. See, that was weird that time. I came out with a timer. Maybe it's dependent on like proximity or something like that. Uh-oh. Speaking of proximity. Gonna make myself a beacon. I do find it quite funny because when that siege was starting, Order had like a 40% AO or something like that. It was 200 and something to 100. And now it's practically even. There's another good looking blackguard. They're all over the show. They're just trying to make me jealous. So unless this scenario goes horrendously wrong, should be us getting the 62. Should. Ah, there's Scrucius. That's, I'm gonna butcher his name. Caspatio? Caspatio? Something like that. He's another streamer in Return of Reckoning. Bye. Oh, now he wants to come and fight. I died a horrible death. Oh, the witch elf has finally turned up and gone, yep, I'm gonna start killing folk. Oh, I got belly trained. Something shocking there. That was the exact thing I was trying to prevent. This is the other thing that Destruction loves to do. We love to fight in our own healer line. There's a squishy. Yeah, you better run. They killed Pinky. Monsters. Hey, 62. That made him run. Granted, he's the only dwarf in history who's ever ran away from flickering red fire, but made him run. Snared. Oof. 3,000 around. That's what we needed. That's the main thing. What is it, the next line? 152,000. Wow. Hey, we're up to 133. So we can finally equip these. Now, the interesting thing is going to be, is there any of these others that are actually better suited over and above what the other ones give me? No. And I don't particularly want to give up the wounds at this point either. On your archmage, you're wearing 5 Invader, 3 Sentinels over full Invaders. Yeah. Hybridizing gear is usually a good way to go because it gets you the base stat bonuses. But one of the other things that you can do is you can like shift those pieces around so you get the best possible stat bonuses out of each bit. Hang on a second, that sounds like a witch hunter. It is a witch hunter. Surprise! And now you're dead. For him. Aw, I didn't get anything for that. Did he actually die? I think he died. Maybe it's because the guards killed him. So sad. Didn't even get any work rests. Maybe that's what the surprise was. Surprise! You killed me, but you don't get anything for it. Like, I mean, it's a pretty big surprise. Ooh. You can click in that, apparently. It's probably for a quest, but let's see. Nope. Learned about the Celestial College, apparently. Nice. Let's join up. Oh, hello. Damn it. Couldn't get the demon out quick enough. So sad. If I could have got the demon out, I would have had my toughness boost, and it wouldn't have killed me just as quickly as that. For shame. For shame.
Paid for.
Might as well, while I'm here, sell that.
A coin for the bird god.
What was it he was hitting me with, anyway? Like, nothing massive damage-wise, it was just lots of it. 14, 14, 3 at 3. Mm, 500. Yeah, it was just lots of middling amounts of damage. 666. I hope he giggled at that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, that's the annoying thing with Shadow Warriors is you just get knocked down and then it's like, oh, there goes most of your health. And now you've got a couple of dots on you. Hope you've got a healing potion. And if you do have a healing potion, that's generally their attack done. And then you get to hit them back, but like it's so much damage. Well, that's the thing. You can usually kill a Shadow Warrior in about 5 seconds. They're made of papier-mâché. I've just realized as well that my armor and intelligence thing had probably ended, which didn't help my chances. Speaking of which, actually, I'm going to need to go to the Inevitable City. Because I need to get more intelligence potions. And I've got some money. Well, that's the thing. I have range on a Shadow Warrior. Because with Pinky, I get, what is it? Is it 10% increased range? So all of my stuff can land on him, whereas only his super long range stuff can land on me. Which is fine for me, because then I can kite him. If I really want to. Or if I bring him in close, then I'm getting the benefit of my tactic, but... you see, that's the thing. The Magus, and I suppose the engineer as well, like, they have this wonderful thing where they can load you up with a bunch of dots, so they're all going to tick for about 3 to 400. And you don't feel anything because there's no upfront damage. And then all of a sudden, it's like the hit from mutating blue fire, um, surging violet fire, and indigo fire change all land at the same time, and it's like a couple of thousand, and you're like, ah, what's happening to me? Lasting potion of acumen. And I'm doing it in all caps. Apparently. At some point I've pressed caps. Oh, they only why have I got rank 25 intelligence potions? Did I get them from like a leveling up thing and I've just never had to replace them? I wonder what lineaments there are. Health regeneration. No. No. Mindless sight. What's mindless? Initiative and wounds. Ugh. Too pricey for my blood. Acumen? Lasting. We'll say 35. I can never remember the names of things. It's actually a good point. I can get it on the wiki. I'm nearly convinced I can get this information on the wiki. Apothecary. Dun, 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 dun. Intelligence. Subtlety. There we go. Get a bunch of them. Wiki's very handy for things like that. Alright. Let's see, we've got 133 of our war crests. I think the next one up is 770, so I think it's the helmet. Something like that, anyway. Let's go and check. I want to say it's like 772. So if we can get like a decent run over the course of the next 3 days, we might get close. Oh. Lost Temple of Isha. A little bit of everything. I shall protect the flappiness. Destro is waiting time to log in. Don't log in. Give us some sort of fighting chance. And no hunting me down and killing me. I'm just putting that out there. That's a rule. I am not a renowned pinata, good sir. Oh, there is one witch hunter. I knew I'd seen one. Healing's worse. That means you're just going to dot me up and then stand there laughing while you heal through all my dots. Like a monster. Oh, they're all pushing up into the spawn. I'll just guard this, shall I? Some trees. Hey, I got a kill. 4,000 renown for about 2 minutes work. How can you ignore me? I've got such a fancy hat. No one believes you now. Like, if you've seen this sitting blasting away at you, you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to stand and admire that. Oh no, I've died. At least that's what I think most people do. It's the only thing that makes sense in my head. Speedy Gonzalez. Well, at least I made you jump.
I'm here to help.
772, I was right. So, what's that? 629. For roughly very similar to Vanquisher. And then it's going to be 900 to get the chest piece, and then 800 to get the warp orb.
Let us
And then
bargain.
Warlord's 72. See, it's not even that far away, like when you think about it. Because the other thing I have to try and get is I have to get the next staff as well. And it's like was it 800 or 1,000 war crests? 1,200 maybe? Something like that. So, like, whatever way you go about it, you need the old crests. So sad. Destro numbers have fallen off in Reichland.
Want something, do you?
I wonder where they've all gone. It's funny as well. As soon as order comes into the ascendancy in a zone, scenarios just dry up instantly because they're going to get better stuff out of the zone. Although GG Destro, they've got a 3-star keep now. I love how we've got fighting over in the PvE area. I always wonder if the game had kept going, would we have ended up with a tier 5? It would have probably been a completely new sort of area, like the way they did Land of the Dead. That Slayer was like, yep, I'm leaving you to die, mate. Should have went for a healing potion instead there. You can do it, Blackguard. I believe in you.
Haven't you got fighting to do?
I only found out as well the other day. I'd find like a... What's it called? There's like a head and shoulder armor set that you can get in the Citadel, in Inevitable City. And I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. But it was apparently where the alternate appearance that's now the alternate Sovereign set came from. And I had come across it on the forums. I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And I went on to, was it the Blackguard? It was one of my classes. I can't remember which one it was. And I was like, I'm going to go and get that because it's going to look like it. And as I was like logging between the characters, I was sitting reading through the forum and it was like, yep, all of that got changed like a year and a bit ago. And I was like, I'm so glad I didn't waste any crests on this. Well, when you see a warband run away, as a solo player, it's generally a good idea to run away yourself. I don't know if these guys are like forming up to try and hit them or whether they're just running away. I get the sense that they're just running away. Yep, they're running away because there's another warband coming behind us. I like to think I helped save that goblin's life by slowing those guys who were chasing him down. He is a solo witch hunter and he's not getting heals. If I could have got within safe distance of him there, he was going to be a lovely little renown pinata for me. I don't want to get too close to this edge, because if I slide down, I am a big multicolored sitting duck. Uh-oh. Oh, crikey. I did it. I survived. I used 400,000 potions, but I survived. Got him again. Suddenly, two Slayers is hard to heal people outside of a warband. Yeah. I mean, I walk towards warbands all the time. Sometimes it's even on purpose. It's like these guys down here. I secretly hope he's the warband leader. Judging by the amount of healing he's getting, potentially. He's just constantly spamming, on me, on me. No. Damn it. I knew he was teeing me up to knock me off. I think it's secretly the blackguard inside me. He's like, just let them. It's the only fun they get as tanks. Tank, healer, and DPS is dead. I revive a healer. I mean, it makes sense. Because then you start healing again and they start reviving. Ooh. Excuse me, gentlemen. I need to join the gates of Akrant. Two by two order have entered the scenario. Destro arrived with what we have. Oh, God. $36. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, in fairness. Everybody was dying quite frequently, but I was very good at getting them back. Maybe it was just like one person. They're like, it's like a level 16 Slayer. Oh no, I suppose you have to be 40 to go into the city. It's just a level 40 Slayer, and he's like, follow me, I know the way. Dead. Revived. Follow me, I know the way. Yeah, but you're probably playing against Destro who had no healers. Well, he flew. He died. I should study. I know that feeling. When I used to play this game, I was in university. And yeah, I probably played this game too much. I didn't study anywhere near as enough. You know what's going badly for you when you're a melee DPS and a Magus just stands and tanks you. Imagine if I'd had parry. I could have been a parry spec Magus. Probably. It doesn't feel like he's hitting for very much. Yeah, he was only hitting me for like 100 each time. Torment was 236. Can't I see this guy from over here? I can. Hooray! Ooh, 9,009. I wish I had a good 6-man for my Archmage. I could go and do RVR and scenarios. Yeah. Although the good thing now is you have no respec costs. So you could save your solo and group specs and then just swap them out as and when you need them. Depending on if your gear and stuff is compatible. I don't know if it is or it isn't. I'm kind of spoiled by the Zealot, because if I want to do DPS Zealot shenanigans, which, let's face it, nobody wants to do because it's pointless, you just toggle Harbinger on and off, and you're all sorted. You see, that's your mistake, thinking the Order need healers. I think I've only ever been to about 3 scenarios where Order didn't have a healer. They've usually got 12. I didn't say they were good healers. I just said that there was a lot of them. I could have swore I just seen someone down in the water. Charge! I'm gonna pretend I'm part of the warband. Their damage you'll never know. Their damage knows. Die, Rune Priest. Yeah. See, you're one of a kind, Anonymous. That's the thing. What you need to do is you need to set up the Anonymous Training Academy for Archmages. and teach them how to play properly. Oh, we're actually getting the AAO. Oh, crikey. That guy's like, why did you run them this way? I was getting a box. Oh, crikey. That's why he ran them that way. Wouldn't it be hilarious if my dots finished him off? I know they're not going to. He only had Gleam Magic left on him, but... Kebab mix. Or kebab mix. I've seen that name before. I've usually seen it before, but it's always been in the supermarket. I've healed them before. Do you remember the fact that you've healed them before simply because you were frustrated when you were having to heal them before? It's like, oh my god, stop running in. I need to heal you properly. That's annoying. Although it's weird to see a healer and a DPS run away from two DPS. Tank that I need to heal is a good tank means they're doing their job. Ah, okay. Clearly you've never tried to heal me. Because I need healing all of the time. And I'm terrible. I really want to click the horn. I can't remember what it's for. It's for something. think it's an unlock. Maybe it's an order quest. There he is. There's his warrior priest friend. Shouldn't have stayed. You got greedy. Will they catch him in time? Oh. Hey, the dead. Can I catch that warrior priest in time? No. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like all the times that I ever play, it's just I see constantly just people whacking on tanks. But it's even the same, like some of those scenarios earlier, it's like Destro always falls back into its own healer line. So it just makes the enemy DPS job so much easier, because you're just fighting amongst the squishies anyway. And then you go and look and it's like a whole bunch of archmages and rune priests standing there, no one near them, just going, heal, heal, heal. Boggles my mind. And then the hilarious part of it is I'll sit there and I'll go, okay, what I'll do is I'll stagger these healers. And as soon as I throw a stagger in the healer, someone decides, ah, do you know what, I want to hit them now. I died. The female dog elves followed in. Not me, I just follow you around. Just get glued to your hip. And then if I ever get frustrated, I just knock you off the side. Unless it's a map where you can't knock somebody off the side, in which case I just constantly follow you around. Like an angry puppy. I'm like, arr, I'm gonna bite you. It doesn't hurt. Still gonna bite you. Yes, pull the DPS to us. What could go wrong? There's what you want to fight. No, let's just let them run away, shall we? What a plan. Hey, it's surprise again. It's easy, I won't even move. Are you trying to say that I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex and if you don't move, I can't see you? Because you'd be right. You only think you want to do scenarios because you see how easy Order has it against me. You're like, I want a piece of that renown action. I know we did get 32 points off them in fairness. It is a catastrophe. You're a brave man. I used to do that actually in the early days. I used to just join all. Just for the sheer fact that I wanted the pops. And you could always tell because the difference was staggering. You'd go from like one scenario where like it was just 500 to nil. You've just been hammered into the ground. And then you go for another one and it would be like a doddle. Like it was really, really random. So sad. So sad. A solo healer archmage, I don't need to care. That's true. It is true. Everybody welcomes healers with open arms. There's always a good sign. They're using the cannons in our spawn. Oh, they're actually sieging our keep now. What a role reversal. Like, considering when we came to this zone, there was like 200 odd destruction. And we were outnumbering Order, and now it's almost like full reversal. It's crazy. That sounds like witch hunters. Thought for a second they'd maybe be knocked into the river. Maybe they're just trying to gank people outside the spawn. Oh, maybe it's the engineers. Maybe that's the guns. And they're still only on the outer door. Yeah, it would be nice. I think that's always really been its problem is the main glut of the hardcore players all seem to be EU, so the EU times always seem to have people on. I think it's the same here. I might be wrong on that, but I've heard that North American times and some of the other time zones are quite quiet or quite one-sided. Would the other main time zone be Asia Pacific? I can never remember what it's called. Australasia? I love how he had a double take. Oh, that's a Magus. Yeah, he's like, is it one of those order ones that sits on a disc as well? That's what my disc used to be like in live. It's that black and purpley reddy coloured one. I think it's a guild one, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the one that you get from the Viper's Pit. Can I get in range? Can I get in range? Look at that. Oh, if I had got that indigo fire changing him, he would have died from the fall. So sad. Hello? I'm guessing that there's some sort of witch hunter around here somewhere. Or maybe not. To be honest, that's something I thought would have been better. Instead of them just being invisible, they appear as something else. Like, I'd always thought of, like, what happens if they would appear as, like, do you know the way you'd see, like, rabbits and birds and stuff flying around? Like, give them permanent that. But they have to be smart about where they use it, because obviously it looks a bit ridiculous if there's just this random bird floating outside the work camp. Like, in terms of in-game, it would look a bit silly if a witch hunter or a witch elf could turn into a rabbit or a bird or something like that, but I just thought it would be a slightly better mechanic than just you're invisible. Do I stay or do I go? I'm gonna stay. I'll see if I can join a warband. I'll join this warband. He's not getting any heals. Like, there's not enough on it to kill him, but interesting. Very interesting. Oh no, he's getting heals. Pity heals. That's what he's getting. I don't know if he went invisible or he just died. I'm guessing on the limited amount of health he had, he just died. I'm gonna be a dick. Do you have the range to be a dick? I do! Haha! Victory is mine. I just love knocking people off the side of things. Imagine a witch hunter that looks like a black orc. That would be pretty hilarious. It's just like, because they all run in packs of like 5, it's just like you see 5 black orcs all just like very slowly and shiftily walking along. Nothing to see here. Just a few of us orcs out for a walk. Although I suppose the better way that they could have done it is they would dress up as their opposite faction pairing. So, like, the witch hunter would become like a marauder or a zealot, and the witch elf could become like an archmage or like a, what do you call it? Shadow warrior, something like that. Ruined his fun. Oh, the door's at 20%. Probably should start getting in position. Oh dear. Hey, I've got me a healer to target. Oh, the healer ran away. Yowzers. They all just got in that far side and just did a wee melee train round. Unfortunate, but can't be hurt. Can't be hurt. Can't be helped. Got us up to 20% of this level, so that's something. Got a whole bunch of random stuff to sell as well. But yeah, I'm going to call it there for tonight, guys. We've been going now for just over 3 hours, so a little bit longer than normal. Sorry it's been a bit chaotic over the last couple of weeks. It's just a case of the run up to Christmas and everything. It's just not been the easiest to get on all the time, so hopefully over the next week or so that's going to improve, because get a bit of free time and what have you. But yeah, we're going to be back here tomorrow night with some more Magus shenanigans as we try and push him further up the Invader side of things, and hopefully you'll be able to come along and watch. So if you're new to the channel, please drop a follow. It really helps. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, which means you don't have to sit and watch ads. And you get access to fun little emotes. Thanks to Anonymous for sticking around and chatting away to me all night. Always good to have you here, bud. And M Night for popping in earlier. He streams himself, so if you can, go over and give him a follow and watch his stuff. He does good, fun content. He's pretty chill. But all that remains for me to say, guys, is enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you have a nice day tomorrow. And I hope to see you back here again tomorrow night. But until then, take care and good night. Bye.